mean, some of you would, I don't know, do you have phones that you charge? We've been having some issues. And yesterday, poor Jessica was like, we have to have a talk. So we're having a talk.
How you doing?
I've written down some points because I don't want to forget them. Do you want this whole lunch thing to continue?
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't care?
Sure.
Could you say no?
Okay, because
Oh,
those
yeah,
of you who are mute, I know you can hear me. Just so that you know, all the food that we serve and all the people who work here are doing it free. We don't get paid. We give up our time and come and spend it with you guys and for you guys because we like it. We like the interaction with you. Some of you we've grown really fond of. So some of you we still have a road to work on. But yesterday's behavior brought to our attention that, you know, those rules that we worked on a few months ago, they're not being followed. And the ones that drive me nuts are respecting yourself and others. If you come here under the influence of something, who are you respecting? Nobody. Not yourself, not us. And I understand life's hard. That's why you're here. But you gotta pull it together a little bit. All right? No smoking. No smoking means, damn it, no smoking. It means it out there on church property. No smoking. And you know why? Because we're tired of picking up your butts. You just throw them on the ground. We don't do that. So now, you're in God's house. You're a guest in God's house. So now we have to behave like a guest. So if something happens in the bathroom and you make a mess, clean it up. If you need someone else to get you some supplies, we're here. But do not expect us to be mama and pick it up for you. Capiche?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm speaking especially the guys. There's been some issues.
There have been issues with ladies too.
Okay, there's been issues with everybody. Park your bikes neatly. You do pretty well with that. You have to be sober.
That means
No pets.
sober.
Means no pets. Somebody came here the other day with a service dog. Didn't look like a service dog, had no service dog tags, had no service dog paraphernalia. Not coming in with it. Use respectful language. Most of us are pretty good with that. If you're not, we remind you and you help us, but respect. Treat each other with compassion. That means that we don't have arguments outside. We don't promise to beat somebody to a bloody pulp if they look at you crosswise. Okay? The other thing I need to talk to you about is, last year, how many of you we're almost a year old doing this. Last year, we had the school bus in the parking lot feeding children. Do you remember that? Greg, you remember that? Okay, they're coming back. So in order to accommodate them and you, so that you don't have to have lots of little tiny kids running around you, we're gonna have our new entrance for Love a Lunch be out here. You'll come in the center in the back. Park your bikes in the back.
Starting tomorrow.
Starting next week, okay, Monday. So you'll park your bikes in the back. You'll come in that back door. And there'll be a table over here with an arrow. There'll be a table out there blocking the way to go further, just saying, come in here. And then you'll come in here and you'll have your lunch as usual. Sometimes, because we are on a donation basis, you'll get a bag lunch. I'm sorry, that's just what it's gonna be. We've had a gravy train with being able to do a lot of cooking, but we can't always do that. So it might be, you'll get a bag lunch. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I know I'm preaching to the choir with a lot of you, but just so that you know, I think everybody needs to be on the same page. So if you know somebody comes here often, and they're not here today, will you please let them know, A, about that back there, and B, behavior? Okay? Everybody straight with me?
the last thing,
What was the last thing?
cleanup.
Clean up. Clean up. And you know, when we give you something, and we have to now go to give it to you rather than let you get it, because some people have been helping themselves to more than their share. And by the end of the afternoon, whatever is gone, and there's still people coming in. So we'll be handing you your food. I hate doing that. But if we want to feed everyone who comes, we have to do it. So Kayla, I know that I need to talk to you too. Smoking, not on church property. If someone asks you to put it out, be nice.
Pick
Okay.
up the butts.
And sometimes at the end, we ask you, all the time at the end, we ask you to clean your spot. How hard is that? Come on, you can do it. And if it comes to this, sometimes we need help taking a bag of trash out. There are two of you who continually say, yes, you'll help us. Well, that's not fair either, you guys. If you're sitting here waiting for seconds, which might not happen anymore, help us. We're here to help you, help us too. Have I covered everything?
Check your list.
I think. So, basically, it's respect each other. Respect us. Okay?
The last thing I want to say is our donations go down in the summer because our congregation is cut almost 2/3. They go north. So we don't get the amount that we get during the winter months. So please bear with us and understand, you may get PB&J a couple of times, a week. It just happens. We give you what we have, okay?
And there have been times when we pick up food on our way in, we buy it and give it to you. We're not asking you to pay us. All we want you to do is respect.
RESP ECT?
That's it.
Thank you, Ms. Cindy.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Rodman.